Welcome to San Moritz, or Sander Lancaster.
Wednesday workout. We're here at the track today, so it's a little bit different for us, off the hill. So we're going to do a little bit of speed work, and the idea being that even when you're running on the hills, you just don't want to neglect that top end speed, whether you're going for the finish line or in shorter races. So I'm here with Sam, who is our course planner for the on-light and also works for us in the office. He's going to lead us through the workout and explain what we're going to get up to.
Today is kind of a 5k speed session slash just a bit of top end speed work. So we'll be doing just an easy jog at the minute to warm up, then going into a 1k threshold. So that's ideally the pace you could hold for about an hour, just as a way to warm the body up even more, get it ready for the faster stuff. And then we're going to do 12 times 400 reps, ideally just quicker than what your goal 5k time is, with 60 seconds rest, which means that you're not going to have that much of a recovery period, because if it's the pace that you are hoping to hold for the 5k race, you shouldn't need more than 60 seconds to get ready for the next rep. So yeah, we'll be doing 12 of those and then finish it off with another 1k threshold just to flush out the legs, and then just to cool down at the end, and that's the session done. Like every workout, you've always got what you want to hit, but if mid-session on the day legs aren't feeling it, don't be afraid to just drop it down a bit. Just don't have a big ego and just accept that sometimes your body's not there.
Why do you look at me with ego?
So yeah, we're just into a warm-up jog. Warm-up done. Now going to hit a 1k threshold.
And that's where it leaves me.
Got a bit of a headwind on the back stretch, I think will make it interesting. I was kind of lapping at 1 minute 30 for that, aiming to hit 1:15 for the reps, so it's 15 seconds quicker a lap.
Okay, so we're gonna not head straight into the next section?
We're headed straight in.
Oh, okay. This is the 5k race pace.
Yeah, because we're doing 12 times 400, so just under a 5k in terms of distance, just a bit quicker than your target race pace. 12 by 400 begins. Are you ready?
No.
Great. 12 begins. It's easy to get carried away.
Yeah, that first one. Maybe not use that as a benchmark.
Help the body ease into it a bit. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna get a bike for the next one. It's so easy to get dragged on someone else's pace. We are just over the halfway mark, which is number 6. We did number 5. We've done number 6. Done number 6. Time to bite a little. Went too quick in the first one. Kind of backslid since then. Picked up on this 6th one. Right, okay. Going again. So we're following a pattern. We set off together. Sam likes to just humble me in the first corner, but it's kind of important that you run at your own pace, I guess. Tell myself that. Nice thing on a track, you have landmarks, you know, when you've gone through 100, 200, but you don't need a track. Bit of flat ground, preferably traffic free. He's wearing carbon shoes, by the way.
It's a good burn. It's rep number 12 to go. Let's hit it. It's tempting to try and hit a really fast split on your last one. It's important to try and keep it easy, or similar pace. Think about the training you've got to do in the week. That's 400 done. How was that?
That must have been going really slow. You were pulling away so far. It might have been my fastest one. I can talk again now. That's the main workout complete, but now we've got the threshold, K threshold to go again, which in theory should feel slower. Should feel easier, but after that, I don't know.
The lactic might have done its work.
Yeah, and then a warm down.
Yeah.
So this is quite an intense workout. How often would you be looking to do something of this intensity?
Probably once a week. If your training's at your point where you've got a good base, it's starting to add the sprinkling on top. This is kind of a getting towards a 5k race and seeing how you're feeling, see what the target pace feels like. You are, like I said, you're doing 4,800 meters of work at your target 5k pace. So it's a big bulk of of effort.
Yeah, it's not one just to throw in randomly. Yeah, which is great because I've not been doing any speed work for the last like 4 months.
It's always good to let loose the dogs and see what some speed feels like.
See what this feels like. Oh my god, my foot!
We probably stop for a bit too long there.
Yeah. A bit windy.
Your more normal pace feels well.
Threshold done. How do you feel?
Not too bad. Breathing was laboured. Yeah, but the legs felt fine. It was quite easy to start going quicker than you should be for your threshold pace. Yeah.
Which is a funny thing with speed work, you know, on those last 8, 9, 10 reps, you're in the bit of a cave, feeling pretty rubbish.
Yeah.
And then you just stop and you recover in a minute. And you're like, oh, okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Gives you a bit of confidence as well at those paces.
And you got to think about the rest of your training week. The biggest thing in running is consistency. Keeping your paces honest in the workout, making sure that you can do that threshold afterwards or the cool down, so that tomorrow you're able to go out and do your easy run.
There's no point in doing a workout that obliterates the rest of your week. It might look good on Strava, but it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Building these in, getting used to sitting at certain paces, what they feel like, really worthwhile.
It makes things seem achievable, doesn't it? Breaking down that big goal, give it a go without it being such this big obstacle you've got to overcome.
So it looks like we've timed that perfectly just as it started to rain.
So today was a 5k, half an hour type race effort. So we started off with a little bit of a warm-up jog, get the heart rate pumping. Went into a 1k threshold, that's the pace you can sustain for an hour. Had about 60 seconds rest after the threshold and started our 12 by 400 meter interval. Say they were slightly quicker than your target 5k race pace. So I was aiming to do about 2 seconds quicker a lap than my target 5k pace. With 60 seconds rest in between, so that you're not giving your body enough time to recover fully from the reps. It's more of that simulating race day, but a bit easier so you can kind of tackle it. After we did the 12 by 400s, we then did another 1k threshold, a way to keep you a bit honest in the 400 meter reps so that you don't go too quick and you can still do that threshold afterwards. And then we finished off by doing another 1k jog. So I think we're just under 10 kilometers of distance with a lot of it at fast pace. A good one to do for sure.
Let us know if you give it a go and how you get on. How did you find it? Do you think it's useful? Is there a workout you'd rather see us do? Did you think something didn't work? Did work? What would you see to add in? Yeah, let us know. All right, bye. This is it. This is the glamorous side of training that nobody shows you.
Yeah, the glamorous Lancashire training this is.
Instagram's full of too many people running with their shirts off in the sun. You want to see somebody in a fleece getting hypothermia in July. That's what you want to see.